What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. And guess who I have on the pod with me today? It's Maddie.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Maddie. I'm so
Hello.
excited.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, obviously, I feel like this is such a long time coming. So.
Oh, I know. Every week. Have me on. And I don't know whose fault it is. I say it's both, but it's probably
definitely
more mine.
Don't worry, I'm terrible at planning. So.
Oh, my worst nightmare.
Actually, though, I am really bad at it. For somebody who has a podcast and has a commitment that they have to maintain weekly, it's especially impressive.
Oh, yeah. No, when you said you were doing this, I was like, wow, good on you, because I also have been like, I need to get a podcast because you know who has stories? I do. And then I realized that I have no organization, nor do I have motivation. So I'm like, well, not happening. So I'm finally here.
Hell yeah. You could be a returning guest. You can come back whenever you want.
Yes, I'm in.
Well, I'm excited because I also just feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So
I know. It's been probably since last May, right?
Has it actually
since
been
Colorado? I think it's been because I don't know if I ever even, because, well, now my parents live in Fitchburg.
Yeah.
So I mean, I rarely come home all the way to Madison anyways, because I don't know what it is about that extra hour from the Dells area to Madison that kills me every time. I can make it to my cabin. That to me, no problem. 3 hours, throw on some music, get a little karaoke going. I'm good to go. And then from that like Dells area to Madison, can't do it. I'm sleeping. I am all of a sudden like people are honking. I can't handle it. And so I just rarely come home. And now too, if we ever do holidays, my brother is now married. Shout out.
So true.
And so now my sister-in-law, crazy to say.
Wow, that is crazy.
Right? Isn't that crazy? And then Nathaniel, and then me, and then sometimes I'll bring Tommy, and then my parents, if we don't fit in the condo.
Sure.
So it's just easier to go to the cabin. So I'm like, I don't even know the last time I was in Madison. Like, I don't even. Probably, was it pre-COVID?
Damn, that's actually wild.
I don't know.
I mean, because if you were here, like, I'd obviously see you. Like, Fitchburg is in
totally. Well, and
far.
I would make plans for sure. You know what? I genuinely think the last time I was in Madison was for you to pick me up to go to the Milwaukee girls trip last time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And that was like around this time last year, or maybe.
Crazy.
Yeah, actually, we just had the memories on Snapchat. Yeah. Obsessed.
Oh, yeah. No drama at Casey's.
So
that was something else. That was Iowa. The no drama at Casey's was Iowa.
Oh, yeah, that was Iowa.
Yes,
the waving one.
The waving one. Yes.
Oh, my God. That video is so fucking funny.
So good.
Yeah, wow. That actually is wild. Well, because then, and I guess sometimes you also go to your brother's, right? Where does he even live now?
St. Joseph, Missouri.
Oh, fuck yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I will tell you, I have never been in more pain than driving down there. Never again. I don't care how much the flight is. Like, it was for Thanksgiving. So the flights were expensive, of course.
Sure.
They do that. And no, never again. I don't care what the bill is. I'm going to eat it. I am not driving down there. It was 6.5 hours of pure misery.
Dude.
Just sitting there. And I hate driving.
Were you driving alone?
No, thankfully Tommy drove. I mean, that's the thing. I can't even complain because Tommy drove the entire time. But I don't want to sit. I mean, I'm sitting there bored.
No, yeah, that shit sucks.
Like so many license plates you can look at, and there are only so many word games you can play.
No,
I'm
straight
like,
up.
I can't.
Do love a good car game,
right.
a road trip game. Those used
like
to be
the
really
alphabet
fun.
Game. Say less.
I feel like I used to play a lot of those actually with your family, but not really on road trips. Like we would just be like at your cabin or something. Yeah.
My family's like that. We are the most game oriented. Like it's actually a little ridiculous. Like I see I'm, into TikTok as I do.
Of course.
And I see some game ones come up once in a while and I'll send them to the family and the family will be like, oh, that looks fun, blah, 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 blah. And I, being cheap, do not have my own Amazon account. I am on my parents'. And all of a sudden I'll see that my mom has ordered the game on Amazon.
Of course.
And it's delivered Tuesday, Mind Mender or whatever it is. And I'm like, it was just a harmless little TikTok that I sent to the family group chat. And all of a sudden my mom has bought every single one of them.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I'm obsessed with that. No, your
So
mom
funny.
cracks me up. I miss her though. I haven't seen her in literally so long.
Mozzie.
Straight up.
Good old Moz.
The best. So funny too. I was like looking at my Twitter the other day and I think I still have her blocked. So Mozzie, if
Oh,
you're
I
listening,
for sure have her.
I literally need to go and unblock your mom.
My mom was just the nosiest person. Oh, she's like, so I see that Ryan McCarthy tweeted at Sophia on New Year's this. So were you out that night? Oh my, I'm like, I remember I said, everybody block Mozzie on Twitter.
Yeah,
She's going through
100%.
everybody's tweets. And now
She
we're
was
all,
putting on her little detective cap. She was
she
putting
really
in the
was.
work.
She
It was
really
crazy.
was. Oh my gosh. Helicopter mother at her finest. Love you though, Mom.
No, but I love your mom. I miss your family. I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like I always see them on like Thanksgiving or something, you know, when we do the
Oh yeah, the run, the
Burby
Burby Derby. Yeah. Oh, the last year we registered for it, ended up only being at the cabin. So my brother, Emma, my sister-in-law, and I just walked it at the cabin in our long sleeve t-shirts.
Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Especially since you still put on the t-shirt. I love that because
absolutely.
that's like
we
the
had
whole
to take
point.
the fan pick. Like, of course we did. Yeah.
It's
oh my
it's really
gosh.
all about the teas.
It really is.
I actually just did. I like haven't worked out in literal ages, and my dad and I signed up for this 5K. It was actually one that Sophia's mom was like putting together. So of course she was
fun.
like, "Can we count on you for this?" And my dad was
you
like, "I
can't
guess."
say no.
Yeah.
The two
Straight
biggest
up.
runners that she knows, and also lifetime or lifelong family friends.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna sit this one out, but
Right.
thank you.
Yeah, it was like for her Peace Corps like group or whatever.
Sure.
So it was like called Freeze for Food. It was at the zoo. Classic.
Oh, love that.
And it was actually really chill because it was not until like noon. It was just this last Saturday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like
I think I
race
saw it
kinda
on your
starts
story
at noon?
actually. You're like, I haven't ran in months, and here I am.
Yes. Yeah, neither has my dad. Like, oh my gosh, we've been down for the count. But
I get it. It's been a
so
tough
we
winter.
like literally the worst. Like so bad.
Oh,
So we went to go do this run and oh my God, what story was I even just going to tell you? Like now I can't remember. Oh.
happens to me daily.
No.
time.
Burby Derby t-shirts. There were 10 of them. Out of like I was like, of course there are people wearing their Burby Derby swag here.
Because it's like, what else do you wear to a run?
It's a Madison staple.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess we did do it this year, but we did the 5K. But yeah, good for you for going to the gym today. I'm proud of you.
I've been trying. I really have been. I took a week off last week because I had the most insane work week ever.
Dude, I feel
just
that.
with my position this year is just insane. And we can talk about that too. It's like, it's just craziness. So I took the week off, but I've been really, really trying to get into the gym and just do a little bit each day. So I don't know, mental health and all that.
Yeah, right. Like you have to worry about those things too.
I know. Oh my God.
I know it fucks me up. I feel like it actually sucks to not work out though. Like I hate how good it makes me feel because
I know.
I
But
don't
it's like
want to
getting
do
there.
it.
I can't get there. I
I know.
cannot get up. If I don't go directly after work, like if I
Yeah.
even come home to just sit and change for a second, I'm not going. I'm
Yeah.
not leaving my house. I'm already here. Why would I leave now? So I have to like pack everything with me and then like go after work because otherwise it's not happening.
That's smart. I've never been a workout in the evening person, but I also don't really have time to do it in the mornings anymore because I start at 8:30, which I realize is not like that early, but it is.
Oh, it's early enough.
To like
It's early
squeeze a
enough.
workout and a shower in, like not a chance.
Yeah, no, not happening. I
Literally.
don't think I've ever been up before the absolute last second that I can be before
Yeah,
work.
straight up.
Yeah,
Same.
no, not happening.
Literally cracking my eyes open at like
It's like,
fucking
oops.
8:29. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh my God. What time do you have to go in anyways?
Oh, it changes. So my position this year, I'm actually working at 5 different schools.
Oh my God.
Yep. So I'm working at 4 different in-person schools and 1 online school. And it's a little bit complicated the way they did it because of COVID. So my first year of teaching, we were on a 4-day specialist rotation. So it would be Monday, they have like the students have art. Tuesday, they have Spanish. Wednesday, they have gym. Thursday, they have music. And then Monday, they go back to art. So then those Thursdays and Fridays switch because often for breaks, students get Thursday and Friday off. So if they were to say, oh, art's always on Thursday, then they would get less art than they would get music. She was on this like rotating 4-day schedule, which was just as confusing, honestly.
Yeah, I'm
but
confused.
yeah, totally. And every time I explain this to some people, they're
Right.
And so it was on a rotation. And so they saw all their specialist teachers at once. And then last year, because of COVID, we split it into 21-day rotations. So ultimately, the days that they see their specialists are the same, but instead of it being year long, they just see 21 days for each in a row. And that way I'm only seeing that many students at a time, and they're only seeing one teacher at a time. So overall, it's less exposure for that month. So if there are any like contractions of COVID, then you can isolate yourselves much easier. Like I would only have to tell 6 classes that I have COVID, whereas in the past I would have had to tell 24.
Okay.
I think that might have gone over your head.
Dude, who even mapped that out? Like, whose job is that?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
insane.
Well, and that's what I always say, scheduling wise for my position is insane. So I'm traveling. So each year, and especially with the area that I'm in, it's very much growing. And so each year, most of the elementary schools in the area have extra classes because we pride ourselves on having low class sizes for kindergarten through second graders. That's something that we have promised our families. So I think it caps at maybe 22. So whereas in the past, we could have had a class maybe pushing 28, which is, I mean, insane. I know it's only 6 more kids, so it doesn't sound like that much, but
I mean, I can't even hang out with like one kid. So.
Exactly. Once you get up to the like late or like upper 20s, oh my gosh, it's craziness. So I think we capped the younger grades at 22 students. So then ultimately we end up adding so many sections on because now we have all these extra kids. So now we're hiring more teachers, and then I take those sections because the full-time art teachers already have their full-time 1.0 position.
Okay.
So they teach their full, and then I take the extras that get built on over time with enrollment.
Huh, that's really interesting.
Confusing. I've never heard of it before I obviously got this job. Like we didn't have that as far as I know in the Madison School District. I have never heard of that. So I don't know how they figured it out. But anyways, yeah, my schedule is crazy. So for 21 days, I'm at these 2 schools are connected upstairs and downstairs. So that one's pretty easy. I stay in one classroom and they come to me. So 21 days, it's that. And then I move schools, and then 21 days, it's half online, half in person. And then I move schools, and then it's 21 days, half in person, half online. And then I move schools, and then it's back.
Dude, what?
The beginning. Oh, I know.
Wait, so even pre-COVID, were you like bouncing around?
So pre-COVID, I was, but there used to be 2 traveling art specialists. So I took 3 of the schools and she took 3 of the schools.
Okay.
And then she went on maternity leave and ultimately, I think, resigned her position. So then I took on all 6 elementary schools, and then they added the online school for COVID. So now there's 7 of them, but I'm only working at 5.
Oh my God, that's actually insane.
Oh yeah, no, it's like crazy. And every time I try to explain it, exactly, it's like, I have no idea what you're saying. All I'm hearing is that you're all around. And that's really ultimately, that was a very long-winded way to tell everyone that I'm at a bunch of different places.
Okay, so what grades all do you hit?
I used to do kindergarten through 6th, and then we signed a referendum to move 6th grade to middle school, and then we built on to the middle school. So now I'm K through 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Also, like a very different kinds of art that you have to do with kindergartners to 5th graders.
Oh, no, it's crazy. And it's so funny because the kindergartners, their projects go so fast. So for a kindergarten class, we do, 10 projects a year, maybe more if we can fit some more in there. Whereas with the 5th grade classes, we do maybe 4 because they're doing like paper mache and clay and printmaking.
Long-term shit.
Long-term, yeah, like crazy stuff. So yeah, it is very interesting, the difference. Well, and just like your demeanor as well. Like I have to be so animated and so on for the younger kids where I can be more relaxed with the older kids. I'm like, come on in, find your seat. What's up?
Yeah.
And the younger kids, I'm like, da, 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 da. I'm like dancing, like singing songs. Like, oh my gosh, I've got sounds, chants, songs for everything, like hair up in the cup, hair up in the cup, you know,
Oh my
like
God, I'm obsessed.
the
Stop.
bristles, don't push them down. You don't want to give your hairbrush a bad hair day. All right. So let's do this, you know, like
Stop.
everything has a chant. Oh yeah.
So good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait, I want to sit in one of your classes. Is that
Oh,
ever
I know. I
allowed?
always think that. I'm like, I genuinely wish my friends could see me teach. I think I would be so nervous and so embarrassed, but you would all be like, it's such a code switch.
No, totally.
Because too, when I come home and I'll talk to my roommate or my boyfriend about work, I'm like, oh, this shit happened today, and oh my God, and fuck this and that, whatever. And then they'll be like, you don't talk like that, do you? And I'm like, no, of course
Obviously not. Yeah.
But like the way I tell stories about what happened at school, I'm like, oh my, and then the paint went over here and then it went over there. And whereas in class, I'm like, could you please put that down? Thank you so much.
That's like why you deserve to go home and complain, though. Like you literally
Right?
have to let it out because you're not allowed to, obviously, in front of the kids.
Oh no. And I take, I am so patient with those kiddos. I mean, I love them with my whole heart.
Yeah.
And so I can complain all I want, but ultimately they're the best. And so
Totally.
like and everything is a learning moment, So I'll come home and definitely complain about how there's now paint on my wall.
Yeah,
But in
right.
class, it's like, okay, here's a learning moment. Let's maybe not fling the paper plate because there's quite literally an entire pile of paint on it. Let's maybe not do that.
Oh my God. I literally love it. I'm obsessed with the fact that you're a teacher for a few reasons. One, because for me, you're like literally that meme that's like, you grow up and you're like, how, thinking about the teachers when you were younger. And now it's just like my best friend who I used to do insane shit with back in high school.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and it's so funny to meeting people because like, I mean, I would say as far as like going out and things like that, I've kind of taken it down a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, also it's
sometimes
COVID, all the
to.
things.
It's COVID and everything, and it's obviously went down. But like,
and we're fucking old.
Exactly. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. Oh my gosh, I say this all the time. I'll have 2 drinks and I'm like down for the count. I'm like, I'm sick. I'm nauseous. I have a headache. I'm
Rest
going home.
in peace.
Like,
Exactly.
And so, but it's so funny because a couple years ago, I'm going out in like teeny tops and these big bottoms and these like shoes that are this big of a platform, and I'm like, what's up everybody? And I'm like, double vodka crayon, whatever, and they're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I'm a teacher. They're like, oh.
Here's the thing, who's to say you can't do both? Okay.
Oh my gosh, you absolutely can. And you know what, teachers need that personality, so 100%. I'll take it any day.
No, but also I love it because like the second reason I'm obsessed with the fact that you're a teacher is because I feel like when we were younger, like not that you disliked kids, but I don't feel like you were ever like a kid person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm certainly not a kid person, like don't hire me to babysit because I don't know how to interact with children. But now you just love it. And it's amazing.
Yeah, I think what it boils down to is I have never wanted my own children. I still stand by that.
Straight up same.
I am just like, it couldn't be me. I can't. Because I think about this all the time because we're at the age where people are wanting to start families and people are wanting to do these things. And my friends are starting to talk about it. And I'm sitting here like, not for me. No, thanks. Could never be it. So I think what it is like, I don't have that motherly instinct of wanting my own kids and wanting to take care of something that's mine. But I do enjoy children from afar.
Yeah.
100%. I get to go home at the end of the day and be alone. Whereas like those parents have to come pick their kids up. Like, oh my gosh, when I worked the after school program at my last place, I would always think about, there were some teachers that they worked in preschool. They had a preschooler and a kindergartner that went to the school that they worked at. So they would get them up in the morning, make them breakfast, drop them off in their classrooms, go to work in the same school with the same age of kids, then come pick them up after school, take them home, get their dinner, do the things, whatever they do, put them to bed and do it all over again.
Ew, yeah.
Like that's crazy to me. So I guess that's what it is for me. It's like, I don't want my own kids, but I love kids.
Yeah, no, I love that. And I also feel like, I mean, you obviously have the most fun job at the school, like the art teacher. Hello,
oh my gosh,
that's
so
the
fun.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it's so funny because I'm always competing for number one. It's either art or gym. And kids are not shy to tell you that you're not their favorite special. They're not shy. You're my second favorite specialist teacher.
That's so funny.
Man. And I go, what's your first? Like gym. I'm like, I was so close. I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? How can I get you more on board? But there's always going to be those kids because I'll tell you, I was not a gym kid, and we know this.
Same. Yeah, absolutely not. Gym was like my least favorite thing. I still don't even get, I mean, I guess for when you're younger, it makes sense because like you kind of just need like a little playtime, a release.
Oh, totally.
But like the fact that we still had like, you had to take gym in high school. Excuse me.
Well,
I'm in sports. I'm good.
Wait, what gym class did you take in high school?
Let's see. I don't think I took any of like the super weird ones
because we did social dance. You weren't because you weren't.
No,
in that
I didn't
one.
do social dance. I know. Didn't Lauren and Sophia and you?
Lauren, Sophia, and was that it? Oh my gosh! Then it was like Shakia and Deja, and
I'm literally obsessed with that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like I can't.
Well,
and we were doing like the craziest things. Like,
yeah, TBT when you guys did your routine at prom, that was the best.
Oh, the Thriller routine. I cannot believe that we learned Thriller in dance class in high school. And not only did we learn Thriller, but it took us all a week to get it done.
Dude, and then that's actually great. Now I'm actually sad that I didn't do social dance.
We literally learned Thriller in social dance, then performed it at prom because I think we actually, what is it when you, what do you tell the DJ? What I want to say, recommend.
Yeah,
request. I was like, what is the word that I'm looking for? Request. We requested Thriller specifically so we could do it at prom.
I love that.
Like, that's so embarrassing, but we loved it. And then we had the Peanut Live, whatever that was. I don't know. Live. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we all tried to learn that one. That didn't go so well.
Oh yeah, no. Well, and we always forgot it too. We never actually had the choreography down. So then when we tried to like do it at parties and like do it for fun, it was really just us running in place and then tilting our head this way and then running in place and tilting our head this way and then calling it a dance. Like, I don't know what we thought we were doing.
Also, totally, I miss the days of like breaking out into a choreographed dance number at a party.
Yeah, come on.
It's really something.
Where are those at? Well, I would be lying if I told you I haven't hit the WAP many a time. It is like my party trick, and I hate that I have to say that out loud, but it's my party trick, and I'm a little attention moment. So I will clear the dance floor,
of course,
get my friends to make sure that they grab it on Snapchat for me for later. And then I will do the WAP dance at a party. And I have also done it on a boat.
Oh my God. How do you not just tip right over? I would
absolutely be lying if I told you that choreographed dances were not part of my party tricks.
Okay. Well, I do respect that. And you are actually professionally trained, sort of. So,
well, good enough. Anyway, I don't know if you know this. I was 2-year captain on the POMS team in high school. Not sure if you heard.
Queen shit.
Yeah, no big deal.
Obviously.
And ran that bitch.
That's why it's International Women's Day, folks.
Yeah. Oh, and happy one to you, my friends.
I love women, so I'm happy for us. It's a day all about us and nobody else.
As it should be always.
That is the truth. You heard Spotify shut down today?
That's what that was. I thought I was going insane. I texted my mom to check my old email because
hilarious.
Oh my God, that my old email, my dad works for, don't know, some sort of technology, something. I even worked for him one summer and I still couldn't tell you what his job position is, have not one clue. But
that's how I feel about my dad. Dad's in tech.
Right? Dad's in tech. I don't know what you do. You work in Mount Horeb. Other than that, I'm not sure. All I did was test batteries and clean like equipment. I have no idea what he was doing behind the scenes.
What summer did you do this?
Oh, I was in like 8th grade. So it was one of those things where my parents were like, he needs some discipline in the summer. And so I wasn't technically on their payroll. So my parents just gave me like $20 a week to go work at my dad's.
Oh my God, that's so funny and also probably illegal.
Oh, definitely illegal. It was free labor. I was like 13, like scrubbing down like monitors and stuff because that was before laptops and Mac Chrome, whatever buzzword I can think of right now for technology. But like it was when we had like the CD-ROM, where you'd put the actual CD in and it would go and it would go in there. I was like taking one of those. Dude, I have no terms of anything. I was taking one of those spray cans with air and it has a little straw nozzle and just blowing the dust out of those.
That's so fucking funny. I feel
An
like he was
entire
just like
summer.
giving you the most random shit to do.
Oh yeah, totally. And like batteries, they would give me, like, not kidding, like a moving out box of like 3,000 batteries and then this little like thing that apparently you can test the juice within them. And so you go like boom boom and it goes like, it has a little meter that says like good or bad, like good egg bad egg type deal, Willy Wonka type shit. And it would just be like, hey, this is where the good batteries go, this is where the bad batteries go. That's what I did.
Women in STEM,
honestly. Theme for me, if you will.
8th graders in STEM.
Oh my God. So I did that. So what my dad does, not one clue. Where I was going with this, also don't know. But anywho.
No, let me think.
I honestly have no idea where we were. Oh no.
Same. Don't worry.
My dad does something with computers, technology.
I lost it.
The tangent of all tangents on that one.
It's okay. It was worth it. It
was worth it because it was a good job. Well, and that was the summer that like Dirty Bit like played on the radio every 20 minutes. So I was listening to Z104, of course. And so I listened to just like the Black Eyed Peas pretty much on repeat all day, every day.
Well, okay. I love that. Fergie. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. Fergie, Will.i.am. I just saw the Black Eyed Peas recently. Fergie obviously was not there. But
you saw them in concert?
Oh yeah. I went to the Jingle Ball concert.
Wait, stop. What is that?
The Jingle Ball. Oh my gosh, like one of the lamest things that you could do, but also the best. And I feel like it's underrated. It's pretty much what like teeny boppers go to because it's the only like concert their parents will let them go to. Okay. And because they may have won the tickets at the radio station.
Love that.
However, I paid like $100 to go.
Of course.
And it was like, love this. Opening act, Dixie D'Amelio.
Dude, stop.
Oh yeah. But crazy enough, shout out, I don't know if she listens, Carson Andringa was her backup dancer.
Wait, that's actually so cool.
Insane, right? So I'm like taking videos, sending it to Jack, and I'm like, I see your sister. He sends me back. He's backstage with her or whatever he was. And I'm like, dang. So Dixie D'Amelio comes out. Carson's in the background. That was sick, actually. I enjoyed that. And honestly, Dixie's not as bad as, I kind of vibe because I'm a TikTok fan. I'll be honest. I mean, I'm like 16 at heart, so it's fine. And then it was like Ty Verdays. Do you know who that is? Like,
yeah.
Ayo, okay. Yep. So that was a good one. I'm trying to think of who else. Bozzy.
So is this like a mini festival? What is it?
Yeah, they come out and they just sing like their 3 biggest hits.
Okay.
And then they leave. It's like if you were to go to like a radio station's like star party, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's like they do like the biggest, I think they do like Dallas, Miami, Minneapolis, LA, New York. Oh. So they do like the big cities and it's just like a little tour of just that clump of people. And then sometimes people add on. So like I was bummed because the Jonas Brothers did the New York one, but they didn't do the Minneapolis one.
Oh, okay. I see.
But yeah, the Black Eyed Peas were there. Pitbull was there. Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide himself.
Oh my God, stop.
Oh yeah, he was there. And personal fave, Lil Nas X was there.
Wait. Okay,
yeah.
so
it's like a party. Yeah, it's a party. But it's like hilarious because I was the oldest one there other than parents. People were laughing at me and I was like, okay, well, I mean, like I would have had to pay separately to see all of them and played the songs, the only songs that I know anyways.
Yeah, that's so true. And honestly, $100 for that many shows, pretty good.
Right, yeah.
When was that?
It was in December, I think.
Okay. I suppose because it's called the Jingle Balls.
Jingle Ball, yeah. Oh yeah, duh.
So that
when was I? Yeah. Christmas time? Yeah, good.
Okay, well that's fun. I have been going to a lot of shows, but I haven't gone to any big ones in a while. Well, that's not true. I mean, I guess I went to Casey.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so jealous. How was it?
I first saw her with you, actually.
Yes. Yeah, and we
at the Barrymore.
Pretty much. I don't know if I would say we met her, but I would say close enough.
We touched her.
We touched her and she blew bubbles at us or something. Honestly, yeah. I don't know. I wore cowboy boots that I think were way too big for me.
Dude, a classic rig stock purchase.
Yes, exactly. I don't remember which, but I remember my feet were hurting. The dogs were barking and I wasn't happy.
No, for sure.
But yeah,
I
we
will
saw
say
her.
though, I think that that's just a cowgirl boot thing.
Yeah, that might be. Do they
That
ever
sh-
truly break in,
That shit
honestly?
hurts.
Who decided that that was like going to be good for cowboys?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've never really successfully ridden a horse, but I
No,
feel
I mean,
like,
I guess not. I couldn't tell you.
but I feel like something's not adding up.
Yeah, I'm not understanding. How am I going out and riding a horse and fighting people in these?
Yeah, right. Literally.
Don't understand.
Yeah, but no, it was fun. It was a good show. I just like it's so interesting because obviously, yeah, back when we saw her, she was like very much a country music star,
Nothing. Yeah.
and this was like so much more like pop.
Pop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but her tunes are great, and
yeah.
obviously
She's
it was
so
like
good.
kind of cool because it was her divorce album. So I mean, that's badass.
Right. Oh, did she? I don't know. Honestly, I have to say, I love Casey Musgraves, but I wouldn't say I'm like her number one fan to the point where I know
Yeah.
all of her music.
Same.
But I really love that song Breadwinner.
Yeah, same. Oh my god.
Did she sing that?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's take my money, babe.
Yeah, right.
Take my
Straight
money.
up.
I'll go.
Yeah, and she puts on a good show. We missed some of the openers. Classic. That's
Yeah,
just like the
well,
way it goes. But
yeah.
but it was fun. But yeah, I like want to go to more shows. I love live
Absolutely.
music.
So
It's the
good.
best.
It's what I live for.
Do you have any other shows coming up?
No, yes, I'm seeing Billie Eilish next week.
Wait, that's so fun.
I was
She's
like, I
coming
just
to
finished my
Minneapolis?
last time. Yeah, she's coming to Minneapolis. And then I just saw Louis Tomlinson.
Wait, I think
So-
I saw that and I wasn't sure if you were kidding.
Yeah. No, absolutely dead serious. Went to Louis Tomlinson's solo tour. Granted, bear with me. I bought the tickets in 2019.
Oh,
so
shit. Okay, pre-COVID.
Granted,
Yeah.
big COVID, everything got delayed. Honestly, it was a pretty good show. He was pretty grumpy though, and I wasn't really enjoying his grumpy vibe. Love him, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but he was kind of grumpy. So I was like, But yes, I am seeing Billie Eilish next week on Tuesday. So I'm super excited for that. And then after that,
that's
I've
so
got
fun.
nothing planned. So
Well, I don't know if you heard, but the weekend I believe that we're having our girls' weekend in Milwaukee. Ruth drunkenly purchased a solo ticket to see Amine.
no, wait, no way.
So that's on Friday, and now she's thinking about selling it. Which is that's not the most Ruth
wait.
shit I have literally ever heard.
That's so funny. Wait, like the 18th or
Yeah.
this Friday?
No, like the 18th.
Girl, she better sell it. We're coming to town.
That's what I'm saying. Or we all have to go, but I don't know if that's happening.
Man, I don't know about all that.
So funny.
No, that is so funny. She probably got like an Instagram ad or something. Like, how do you buy something like that? Like,
That's
do
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
stumble upon it?
I have no idea how she saw
Can
that.
you? I don't know.
Yeah. So, but however, she landed herself a ticket. So,
Well, love that for her. Well, she better sell it, because if I don't see her on Friday, I'm gonna be pissed.
yeah, 100%. Well, okay. So you have to tell me now, how many of the One Direction gentlemen have you now seen in concert
Okay.
separately?
So, yes, I have to do some math here because it's been a little bit. I have to say Liam is not my favorite. So I probably would not purchase a ticket to see him solo.
Okay.
So Liam Payne, have not seen him. I've seen Harry. So this is where I have to do the math. I've seen Harry. I mean, I saw him in One Direction, but we won't count that because I did see One Direction with Zoe in 2015,
right.
Holla, in Milwaukee. But I'm trying to think. Okay, so I saw him in Minneapolis and then LA and then LA again and then Minneapolis again and then New York.
Oh my God.
And I was supposed to see him another time and then I sold my ticket. So I think, what is that, 5, 6? I've seen Harry probably 5 or 6 times. I've seen Niall twice and I've seen Zayn never, because he was already out of One Direction by the time I saw them and he doesn't really tour. Not his vibe. And then Louis once.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Louis still made music, to be honest with you.
I mean, he hasn't come out. His album came out, I think, in 2020, perhaps 2019. I feel like that's something that I should know. But I mean, he hasn't made anything since. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I would not say, I love One Direction, but not to the point That you do, obviously.
Well,
You're
yeah, I got
you're a directioner.
a little aggressive for a couple years. I would say I've toned it down a little bit. I think honestly, what I always say to people is because people make fun of me and whatever, I don't care. Is that it was my mental health. It really was. It was like my mental health took such a spiral downward and such a pit of despair that the one thing that could pull me out was One Direction and Harry Styles.
See,
And I think
love
that's
that.
where I like latched on for my actual life. Like I could not miss a tweet. I could not miss a picture. I ended up streaming Harry Styles like entire first tour, world tour. Like to the point where I'm like staying in on a Friday night in college, senior year of college, to watch his Denver night. And then now granted, it's the same songs, babe, just a different outfit. And like a different anecdote, like one. So
I will say the outfits are worth it.
oh, they are so worth it. So it got to the point where I was really latching on for dear life to that. And then I think what kind of happened was I went to grad school and then I got an actual job and kind of started living a grown-up life here, got a boyfriend, and I feel like that's probably helped me come out of that absolute crippling obsession a little bit.
Okay,
But
well,
didn't stop me from getting 2 Harry Styles tattoos and naming my cat after a One Direction song.
hey, I respect it. Honestly, like there are worse things to be obsessed with.
No, totally. And that's
So
what I was thinking too. And I hate when men try to come for me. I hate when men try to come for me because I'll be damned if when the Super Bowl was in Minneapolis, I didn't see grown ass men bawling their eyes out about the Patriots losing the Super
100%.
Bowl. So don't come for me. And then all of you are posting the GOAT, Tom Brady retired. But I can't post that my man got a Grammy.
Straight up.
Okay, a little hypocritical.
You know they're
boys.
getting tattoos of their favorite team. They're going to all the
For
games. They're
real.
wearing their favorite player's name on their fucking
Jerseys.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the difference between me getting a Harry Styles shirt that says treat people with kindness on it versus you wearing your dude's jersey every Sunday and crying
100%.
over it?
And
okay?
think about which one has more positive message.
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
can wear mine to work and my kids love it. All right. So
Exactly.
leave
That's so
me
true.
alone.
You're just relating to the kids.
Yeah, kindness always, kiddos. Come on.
Okay, no, I do love it. And also, I think I'm at a point in my life where I want to go to a Harry Styles concert. I know I'm late to the game, but they just
Oh,
seem
you
so
have to.
fun. And I also feel
You
like the
have
just
to.
crowd energy, the
Oh my gosh.
outfits,
It's a fashion show. It's a
It
red
is.
carpet premiere. I was stressed out. I honestly did not pull out my A game. I'm going to be honest with you. This year did not pull out my A game for my Harry Styles concerts, and I'm feeling a little down about it.
I get that.
And I wish I would have done better because these girls were showing out. And then, of course, when he performed on the Grammys, he wore a black boa. So I'm telling you, the city covered in feathers for a week after he was here.
It's
Covered in
amazing.
feathers. Like I've
Fucking of
never seen so
course.
many feathers in my life. Like Madison Square Garden, just feathers. The whole New York block around it, feathers, sparkles, glitter, cowboy hats. I don't know where the cowboy hats really came from, but they were there. Amazing.
I
truly.
love that.
But yeah,
Oh,
absolutely love it. The problem is now he's too big.
yeah,
He's
that's fair.
too big, and it's like tickets. I don't even know.
Dude, they're so expensive.
I mean, I had a hard time I think I bought mine all because I bought them in 2019 for 2020, ended up seeing him in 2021. So 2019, his second album had just come out. Watermelon Sugar wasn't even a big song yet. And no Grammys, no performances, no movies, covers, Vogue, whatever. And I can't even imagine trying to be on a Ticketmaster queue for that.
I know. And they sell like fucking hotcakes. Those
Oh,
babies
yeah.
are gone in a flash.
Oh my gosh. Well, I bought tickets to the Harry Ween concert,
Okay.
the Halloween Harry concert, and then I didn't end up being able to go. And sorry if she's listening, but I upsold those babies double. So I bought
Hell
them in
yeah.
2019 when he wasn't big. Madison Square Garden, they were $150, normal. Sold them for $300 each.
Damn, look at you. Turn it
yeah.
a profit. You absolutely
Right?
love to
Yeah.
see it.
And I'm like, so, I mean, and that's what everybody's doing. So yeah,
Yeah.
good luck. I mean, I would love to go with you if we can get tickets, but
Yeah.
oof.
I know. We'll have to just see. Concerts in general are like insane these days.
Oh,
so.
I know. It's ridiculous. Well, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I found this one for $70 and it's like 120 all of a sudden. What fee are you charging me for?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm using my phone to get in. So what service fee are you asking me to pay you?
I know. And
I'm
literally
confused.
now you don't even like if you buy them at the box office, which I sometimes do around Madison in order to save a couple bucks.
Yeah.
You don't even get a paper ticket anymore. It's still on your phone. So what the fuck is the difference?
What is going on?
Yeah.
I don't understand. It pisses me off. This is my serotonin boost. This is why I'm quite literally still here. Let me see my man.
Yeah. True. Let her in.
Let me in. Come on.
But yeah, no, he just puts on a good show. And
oh yeah, so entertaining.
He's so fucking cool. Have you tried the nail polish yet?
I have not. I am a big fan of the fact that he's doing it. Have you seen the Shroom Bloom packaging, PR packaging? So cute. But cute. I don't know. I guess I'm not a big nail polish gal.
I know. I don't.
It seems like more than it's worth.
Yeah, it is expensive.
Yeah. So I'm like,
they're like fancy. Yeah.
Totally. Give it 2 years ago in the cart. On the shipping on the way. They're coming to me. I don't care. But now I'm like, do I need everything that has his name on it? Probably not.
That's fair. Yeah, that is very fair.
Yeah. But cute that he's doing it. Love that for him.
I know. Lots of men are releasing nail polish lines. Machine Gun Kelly recently came out with a line of nail polish.
Not surprised. I honestly didn't know that, and I'm surprised that I didn't, but not surprised that he's doing it.
The guys are doing
the nails.
The guys
are coming up. The guys are coming up. And you know what? That's what the ladies want.
Yes, it really is.
We want a nail polish man. Don't get me wrong. I love it.
I know. It is a look. So
such a vibe.
I haven't gotten James to paint his nails yet, but maybe someday.
Oh, I didn't get him to do it. Tommy willingly paints his nails. So I am all for it. I got him nail polish last year for his birthday.
See, I love that. Maybe that's what I'll do. James, don't listen to this.
Just get it for his birthday, and he won't he has to wear it at some point because it's a gift.
Yeah, exactly.
From his loved one.
That is so true. We can gaslight him into it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll bully him into it.
Straight up.
I think he has the thing is James has the vibe to be able to do it. He could 100%. Totally pull it off. He's got the mustache. He's got the swag.
Yeah.
He's got
this motherfucker has a nose ring.
Kind of outfit. He has a nose ring. Come on. He can wear some nail polish. Give him just put it on just the ring finger. That was a vibe at some point.
That's true. I used to always do my ring finger a different color. That was a thing for a bit.
Everything was baby blue and then the ring finger was dark blue. Oh my gosh. Talk about 2012?
Yes.
Maybe such a trend.
Dude, and then I would take the worst photos of it and put it on Instagram.
Oh yeah. And then absolutely and then hashtag the shit out of it. Yeah. Hashtag two-tone, hashtag nail polish, hashtag
nail
manicure.
Art. Yeah, literally.
Nail art. Hashtag Pinterest.
And that at that time too, Instagram was just a different place.
Dude, I don't see you want to talk about complaining. I probably get into this rabbit hole weekly because I am definitely susceptible to my phone, the ads that it shows me and all this and that. So I love a good swipe over on Snapchat and boom, right at the top is some story about the Kardashians and this and that. And I'm a pop culture vulture. So I will, of course, always look at them. And recently it's been a lot of Kardashian Photoshop fails and this and that, Khloe's chicken fingers and Kylie posted one recently where her shadow didn't have a butt, but she did. Hilarious. Kim posted one and then deleted it and then reposted it without the Photoshop fail, whatever. And I just it really bothers me what Instagram has become. It really bothers me. It is just, it's not fun to post anymore.
No, it's not.
I don't post ever. If you go down 5 posts from my latest post, it's already 2018.
Damn, that is crazy.
Oh yeah. I used to do it. I really did. And I don't know.
So did I.
I want to say part of it is my absolute crippling anxiety because it's I'll be honest, I'm judgmental. And I always think to myself, what if I post this picture and everyone from high school is see, yeah, she is ugly. She's gotten fat. Oh, I see that, her age isn't helping her, and I don't know why I care so much because I don't. When I say it out loud to you, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, I don't care what these people think about me. I don't care if they like my photo. I don't care if they like my outfit, but still here I am trying to whiten my teeth and get a little tan. And make that arm a little skinnier and these things. And I'm like, it just wasn't that growing up. It just wasn't that.
No.
I have pictures of us planking on a fire hydrant.
That's what I'm saying. And we would Instagram like 5 times in one day. And it'd be like,
oh my gosh. And who cares?
The same picture practically. Yeah.
Yes. I Instagrammed a pair of Toms, the shoes. We knew them well. We love them. That one half was one part of a mustache. Remember the mustache craze, 2012, really popped off with it. One half was one part of the mustache and one half was the other part. And I captioned it like, need these now. #Toms, #mustache.
That's what I'm saying.
Granted, like we were 16. So it's not like we were doing this when we were like 7 years old. Oh, so cringe. It was like, no, I was a freshman in high school.
Right.
Me and Claire McCarthy in helmets riding a bike with double chins. Like you 100%. And I planking and owling on playground equipment. Whereas now it's like, girls don't do that.
No.
Like kids don't do that. And if they do, you're not seeing them because it's not the ones that are getting views. Like I always think that like, it really makes me sad, especially because I work with kids. I feel like the adolescence is gone. I mean, these girls are, when the whole like, oh, what is that? What was that girl called? The Hydro Flask girl. What was that girl called?
Yeah.
With like the long t-shirt. There was a name for it.
I can't think of it either.
The high socks, the Air Force Ones, the water bottle, the scrunchie. There was like a name for it. And it was like popular on TikTok and this and that. And, at this point I'm working with 6th and 5th graders and every single one of them looks like that.
Yep.
There's no gauchos. There's no platform flip-flops. There's no, what was that? Like Angry Bunny that said like really offensive things. Like that we definitely shouldn't have been wearing at 12 from Justice, but we were.
Oh, 100%.
The monkey that blew bubbles. Lisa Frank, all of those, like that's not a thing anymore. Like we're wearing Brandy Melville and these girls are terrified to not be pretty enough.
I know.
And it's like so sad to me. And I don't know, it just makes me sad what Instagram has become. And and even me as a grown woman is like, should I post this? I can't.
I know.
Should I? I can't. The amount of drafts that I have could be an entire Instagram feed.
Yeah.
And then I've sat here and been like, okay, I want to post, but I don't want to post because then someone's going to click on my profile and see, and then they're going to go to 2018 and I don't like those photos. So what I'm going to do is post and then archive and then unarchive because then it won't notify my followers. God. Dude, I am 26 years old and I'm sitting here strategically planning out my Instagram posts. Like,
no,
oh my gosh, like right now, one of our friends' bars is doing a promo to win a free trip to Tulum. And all you have to do is like follow their account. You know the deal, the drill. You comment, you tag, and then you share it to your story. I can't. I could go to Tulum for free, but I can't post it on my Instagram story. My brain won't let me. It won't do it. So.
No, I feel that. I mean, I feel like too, as someone who works in social media, I don't even know how to I literally do this shit all day. I could tell you how to market hair all day long. That's what most of my clients are. But I can't post my own. I don't even know how to do Instagram anymore. Right. I don't even know what's cool. I don't know if you're supposed to do these little carousels now or I'm supposed to be fucking making reels. Like what the fuck?
I know. Oh my gosh. It's just too much. You can see it. You see how I hate it. I'm like, let me tell you about Instagram.
No. Well, and also, I mean, you have an interesting perspective because obviously you work with kids. Like, I can't even imagine having that much social media at that age.
Oh my gosh. Well, and it's all they talk about. Like, Bill, I remember not so much recently because I think TikTok has really grown into more of like, an app with so much different content. Whereas when it first began, it was very much lip syncing and dancing. And the amount of times that I would have to tell students to please sit down and focus on their work and stop dancing. They're like, I'll eat you up every time that I get, and they're doing like these dances. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Or I used to have a demonstration table now with technology and things. And now I just like share my screen and they sit at their table spot and look at the projector and stuff. But I used to have a demonstration table. So I'd call them over and they would be like woeing and dabbing and doing this all at the table and like full blown doing an entire TikTok dance while I'm like primary colors, blue, red, and yellow. Like I just, it was insane. And now I'll hear them saying things like, there was an audio not that long ago that's like, hey, yo, who got you smiling like that?
Oh, I
And,
remember
like,
that one.
yeah. And so these kids all of a sudden, and they have no regulation for these kinds of things. So I will be 5 minutes into a dead silent classroom doing a demonstration. And all of a sudden someone in the back of the room, hey, yo, who got you smiling like that? And I'm like, why are you doing that right now?
Oh my God, that
Like,
is so funny.
why? Like, please stop.
I
and-
literally couldn't stop laughing if that was happening.
Oh, no. And I really do struggle because like a kid the other day made a really funny D's nuts joke. And I, like,
Stop.
it was like, it was like they were passing something to the student across them. It was like, oh, let me give you D's nuts.
Oh my God, I literally burst out into
And
tears.
I had to walk away, and they're like in 4th grade, and I just go, please, let's be appropriate while we're at school, please. And I'm like, I had like walk away, like I can't do this.
Dude, kids just say the darndest things. That
they
is
sure
so funny. That is literally so funny.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So they really pop off with it. So yeah, social media really takes these kids down.
Yeah, I like can't even imagine. I feel so lucky that I'm not growing up right now.
Oh, I know, same. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine the pressure.
Yeah, like just terrible. And like, I mean, what did we even have? Fucking Facebook, and we would just upload 1,000 photos from going on one walk.
Yeah, we would go on one. I was actually just listening. You were talking to Lauren about that.
Yes.
Yeah, where you like we would go on a walk and take like 1 million photos and then like upload an entire album.
Straight up, or like
Facebook.
one afternoon at the fucking mall.
Oh yeah, or we went to the Henry Vilas Beach one time.
Oh my God, that's right.
One time, and you know what? My fly
I know
is
the
down
exact photo
in
shoot.
all of those photos. My fly is down in every single one of those photos. And you know what? I didn't care, and I uploaded them to Facebook anyways.
Also, that was such a funny thing for us to do. First of all, really small, kind of lame beach that we were hanging out at. Second of
Totally
all,
lame.
it was literally not even sunny outside.
No, it was like overcast. We were wearing like short, like jean shorts and long sleeve shirts. Like we weren't even like in swimsuits. Like there was no point in us even being there. And I'm almost positive that you and I were wearing those headbands, but across our forehead to be like boho chic.
Oh, of course.
You know the vibe. Those elastic like soccer headbands.
Ew, stop.
Or like pre-wrap. Perhaps
this is what I'm saying. This is what the girlies are not doing on social media anymore.
They're not understanding what we went through. I used to get 3 colors of pre-wrap, break them off, braid them into one, and then wear it as a hair tie. And then I would do it again and get a matching bracelet. Pre-wrap.
Of course.
Like I don't.
This is why you were destined to be an art teacher.
Yeah, right. Not really understanding where that came from. And then I wouldn't even wear them like an actual headband. I'd wear them around my forehead like a halo and think that was somehow doing something that Lauren Conrad would do.
She probably would, though, is the thing.
Right? Like
except hers would be designer and ours.
Exactly. And mine was, once again,
pre-wrap.
For the listeners, pre-wrap.
Dude, the hold that pre-wrap had on us.
Oh my gosh. Right?
Was actually crazy.
And I mentioned that the other day, and I can't even remember who I said it to. And they're like, what's that? Excuse me? Oh my gosh. And I was talking about how like the outfit, picture it. Just picture walking down Toki hallways. Okay. The either high or low Ugg boots, but sometimes the girlies, aka me, couldn't afford Uggs, so I was wearing bear paws.
Oh my God, so was I.
Yep, right. So
let's hear it for the bear paws.
Yeah, let's hear it. Come on, for the bear paws. The first, like the blueprint for a dupe, babe. The best dupe you could get. So we're wearing the bear paws, and then we're wearing the Victoria's Secret fold over yoga pants that are honestly a little bit too short, so we're flooding.
You betcha.
Okay, but it's okay because they're tucked into the bear paw boots.
Yep.
Okay, then probably like a colorful tank top with like a training bra underneath that we got from Limited 2 or Justice. And then you had to have it. Again, I couldn't afford one. Mine was Columbia. I think got the North Face one in high school. But the one that had like the breastplate that said like North Face, fleece, zip up, no hood. I'll be damned if it had a hood.
Yeah, that
Pop
shit's
that
embarrassing.
Collar a little bit. Pre-wrap headband and the messiest bun that you could possibly get and braces.
Yep.
And that was what 13 of us girls just like that's what we looked like.
Yeah.
There was no variation in that.
Oh my God,
moment.
not even a little bit.
No.
And I wore that
And
outfit to school every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how I did it. My mom must have been so mad at the laundry.
I
Like,
know.
really? The Victoria's Secret pants again? I'm like, Mom, I got them on sale.
Yeah, right. Straight up.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yoga pants really did have us in a chokehold for a while
Oh,
there.
well, they're making their comeback, and you know what they're called now? Have you heard this? It
No.
boils my blood. Oh yeah, flared leggings.
Stop.
Oh, go on Aerie. You don't look up yoga pants. Yoga pants, they're not, no results found. Oh, the flare leggings though. Oh, the Gen Zers love them. And don't get me wrong,
What?
I'm not talking down to Gen Zers, but yes, they are 100% now called flare leggings.
Okay.
Oh,
What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah. So I
What
don't
kind of
know.
rebrand is this?
Yeah, I have no idea. They went away, they came back, and now they're popping off again. I'm not sure.
That is actually crazy.
Yeah, don't know.
Wow, that's really interesting. I'm going to have to do some research.
No, they always come back.
They really
always
do.
come back.
I feel like it's also the life cycle is like this, or the cycle is quicker now. You know?
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
She is already coming back. Like, I used to get made fun of for wearing that shit. Now you're wearing
Right.
it.
Oh, I always would get so mad at that. Like, well, mom jeans, I feel like are still having a little bit of their moment, but I remember I was wearing mom jeans in high school and people would make fun of me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Urban Outfitters gets a hold of
Right.
them. And now you guys want to go buy them. Come
That's what
on.
I'm saying. Just because Urban told you it was cool.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
But then again, Urban does have me in a little bit of a chokehold still.
I know. I used to shop there literally all the time.
Oh yeah, I was always so
while.
jealous of you. I was like, where is she getting this money to go to Urban Outfitters?
Yeah, well, I didn't have it. I just spent literally my last dime at
Everything.
Urban.
Love Urban.
Well, now I feel like maybe it's specifically a Madison thing. I feel like I can't even step foot in there because it's just college students, and I feel so
no,
old.
it's scary in there now. I know.
Yeah.
I recently dyed my hair. You can't tell in right now, but yeah, I walked in there and they're like, "Oh my gosh, your hair is just so cute." And it's like 13-year-olds and I'm like, they like me.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
The validation is absolutely out of this
I'm like,
world.
no way did they just compliment me. Like, wow, thanks, girlies.
Straight up. That's so funny. Yeah, but Urban just like makes everything correct.
Yeah.
They never miss.
I mean, they never miss. Their prices are ridiculous though.
Yeah, they really are. Not. They always have been.
Yeah, but now it's like $75 for a dress, and I'm like, I just can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Do it.
It was like expensive when we were in high school and I had $20, and now it's expensive.
Right.
And I'm a grown adult and I
yeah.
still get like, it's like,
I know.
okay,
I'm like,
the
can't do it.
inflation is
The
really.
inflation is unreal. Well, and the dollar store is now $1.25. So if you really want to talk about inflation, that's
That's what I'm saying. That's just a
hurts my
scam
feelings.
at this
It
point.
hurts my feelings.
It's a terrible time that we live in. That is the
Sure
truth.
Like, we're gonna complain about that. How about just everything?
But yeah, no, it is crazy. I just like can't even imagine being a youth. And also I feel very out of touch with them. Maybe just because, I mean, like I'm on TikTok and stuff, but my TikTok doesn't look like probably what they're seeing.
Oh,
you know?
for sure. I don't know what people are seeing. That's crazy that they have that whole algorithm thing.
Yeah.
Like that's wild to me because like I also go on Twitter a lot. I see you tweeting sometimes.
Oh my God, I love Twitter.
And I feel like that it's only who you follow, right? That doesn't have an algorithm like TikTok does. Like it really kind of bums me out because sometimes I want to copy a link and send it to a friend, but I don't now want to see food content on my timeline. So now I don't copy it and send it, even though it's a great recipe and I wish we could make it soon. But nope,
No,
I'm going to keep scrolling because I don't want my algorithm to get off.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful what you fucking click on
really
because it will change in a second.
It sure will.
I feel like I'm on just like my TikTok's mostly just funny stuff. I feel like it is actually like a well curated Vine. It
takes
Vine.
a while to get there.
It does.
It takes a lot of work.
It really fucking does. Yeah. You have to want it. That is the truth.
You do.
You have to spend some quality time with that app.
TikTok, which is not a problem for me. I don't do anything.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm literally in the house at all times.
Oh, I know. I struggle. I cannot go outside.
I know. Yeah, same. It's actually gotten kind of bad.
I know mine has gotten really bad. And I've for the last couple of weeks, I've been really pushing myself like, okay, you need to go see friends. You need to go to a store. You need to get some food. You need to go grocery shopping. Like you have to do something with your life. And I'm just, I think it's a mixture of mental health. It's a mixture of just being busy with work. And I
For
think
sure.
also that it's cold.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
that never fucking helps. Yeah.
I mean, that definitely doesn't help. But yeah, gosh, it's gotten so bad. I'm like,
I
I used to
know.
be so eager for the weekends, like so excited to do stuff. And now I'm like, can we please have a quiet weekend? I am begging to stay inside.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, I feel like for me, I stay inside all the time anyway, because obviously I don't have as many people here in Madison anymore.
Totally.
So it's very easy for me too. And I like want to be out and doing things. But then like when it comes time to actually do it, I'm like, absolutely not.
oh yeah,
Forget
well,
it. I take back everything I
that's
said.
that classic. You make a plan 2 weeks in advance and it comes down to the day. And I'm like, I would rather die. Oh, I
Literally.
can't go. I can't go. I can't do it. I'm not doing well right now.
I know. And I feel like that's so much the pandemic talking too, because like, holy shit, I feel like I never used to have this bad of social anxiety.
No, me either. And I think that's what I'm talking about with like the posting on social media and like texting. Oh my gosh, I can't text. I can't answer a phone call.
I'm terrible at it.
Right now I'm looking at my computer. I have 20 texts, which maybe doesn't seem like so many, but like in the past it would have been, you know, I get a text from a friend, immediately I'm responding.
I know.
And now I let them sit for, I mean, like 3 weeks, like 4 weeks, a month. I don't respond. And then 2 weeks later, I come crawling back with my tail between my legs, like, hey, sorry for not responding for so long. I'm really sorry. It wasn't your fault. I'd really love to see you soon. And then we make a plan. And you know what happens? I cancel those plans.
100%.
I don't know. I just
100%.
like, oh my gosh, it's just, it's crazy how
I know
how bad it's gotten.
Well, first of all, I feel like we need to normalize not texting your friends back right away, because
I
agree. We're too busy.
It's too much.
You know what I mean?
I get
Let's
stressed.
normalize that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's first talk that through.
But I also, I don't know. I feel like maybe it'll get better now that things are picking back up again. I feel like it always does anyway in the spring and summer, because it just doesn't
there's more stuff to do.
Yeah. As
everything
isolated.
is more, what is the word I'm looking for? Accessible.
Yeah.
Things are more accessible. So that's good. But yeah, I've really struggled with that.
I know. Girl, you and me both, literally. But that's why I'm excited for our girls' weekend. That's gonna be
I know.
so
I'm super
fun.
excited. I'm super excited because I've been wanting to come. I've been wanting to see all of you. I do feel, as I'm sure you feel this way too, with being in Madison and everybody's moving away and stuff. Like I feel very isolated out here.
For sure.
It's not really close enough to make like a really quick trip anywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like,
what even is the drive to Milwaukee?
Around 5.5.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. And I, as we know, hate driving. So I'm like, oh, but I'll do it for my girls. But I'm like, you know, I just struggle because it is very isolating. And sometimes I see, I get such bad FOMO, which is hilarious because of now how much I hate doing things, but I still get the FOMO just the same. And it's hard because a lot of our friends have moved away, but moved away together.
Yep.
So it's like, we've got our Colorado friends. So they're away from us, but they still get to hang out.
Yeah.
And like, Kayla can come down from Utah and she can still be there. And then we've got our friends who moved to Milwaukee, but they're still together. And our friends who moved down to Texas, but they're still together. So they're very much apart, but together.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, and so it's like really tough because I feel like we're very isolated in that. So that's really hard to level with. I'm like, I want to see my friends. So I'm super excited to make this trip and do this. Well,
we'll have to make the most of it. Yeah. I also, what time will you get there? Because it's like, I guess you get done with work way earlier than me.
Yeah, this school that I'm at. So I wish I was at my other rotation school because we get out at 2:05 and then I have after school duty until 2:30 and I could just leave right after that. But this school I get out at 3:10. So I'll probably leave by like 3:30, which would get me to, I guess we didn't really talk logistics, but we can figure that out. Like if I'm picking you up or if you want to drive.
Oh, do you swing through here? Oh.
I could. I don't know if I do, but I could. And then we can go together.
Okay.
And then
either way,
it would cut that like hour and a half off of my drive.
Yeah, that's very true.
But we'll have to figure it out.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm excited for that. And this was really nice.
Yes, I feel like we kind of didn't stick to anything and we were completely all over the place. I don't know if that makes for good content, but
of course it does. We love to bounce around.
Yeah,
we gotta keep the people on their toes.
Yeah, keep them guessing what's coming up next.
Okay, well, we didn't even get to diabetes.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm like, wait, that was the biggest one. I complain about that on the daily.
Yeah, so you're obviously gonna have to come back.
Okay, we'll come back and we'll do more of a deep dive on health complaints.
Yes. I love
Because
it.
I have many. The pills, the needles, the just sickness in general. I had COVID twice. I'm over it all.
Straight up.
So yeah, we'll have to do like a little health episode.
Like all worthy things to complain
Health
about.
epi. Whereas like, do we want to re-record? I feel bad. I'm like, I just kind of rambled the whole time.
No, that's what it's all about. I actually think you were a fabulous guest. So I'm excited to bring you back.
Okay, good.
But yes, thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. It was so good to see you.
It was so good to see you too. And everyone else is going to be so jealous because we're getting together in a couple weeks. So if you want to like Venmo us, buy us a drink, I don't know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Send us treat money.
Yeah, straight up.
Or gas. Actually, you know what? Gas money could be kind of nice too.
Fund our road trip.
Yeah, fund our road trip because gas is up to $4. So
that is that's the truth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So my car was just one more complaint.
Please.
We're going on it. My car was like running on empty. I hate to get gas. It is probably one of my top 5 least favorite chores.
Yeah, I feel that
gas. Same. It's just the worst. And I think the gas was at like $3.45 and I was like, ugh, I'm not getting it. Next day, I think it was like $3.50 and I was like, I'm not getting it. And then it went up to like $3.85 from like Wednesday to Thursday. My gas went, the empty light went on. So I had to get it. And now it's at $3.99. So
dude, I know. It's actually crazy.
Find our road trip.
I like never drive anymore because literally my work is across the street. I just don't ever get in my car. Like I feel like if I went and filled up my tank right now, it would probably tell me like, I don't even know, $45 or something insane.
Yeah, no, my card wasn't working at the pump, so I had to go prepay inside. And I was like, oh, we'll just put $40 on it. Didn't fill my tank. And my light was on. My light was on. Did not fill my tank. $40.
Dude, absolutely not. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So everybody Venmo us, fund our road trip. My Venmo is my first and last name together. Thank you.
I believe mine is too. So we're making it real easy for you.
Yes, please. I'm begging.
Well, amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for listening. We will chat with you again next week.
Bye.
Bye. Another cathartic convo in the books. I feel better. How about you? Thank you so much for listening. Now I just want to jump on here and say, don't forget to follow and or subscribe to the pod on your favorite streaming platform for new episodes every single week, because I know you can't get enough of me. Additionally, if you want to gain access to exclusive episodes and behind the scenes bloopers and lots of other goodies, join our Patreon and support the pod with your hard-earned American dollars. You can find the link in our show notes, or you can also visit us at patreon.com/pessimistic@best. And of course, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at pessimistic@best. And if you're as obsessed with me as I am with you, you can find me at Sam Georgeson on all platforms. And last but not least, I'd like to give a special shout out to my podcast editor and producer, the love of my life, James Arbai, whom I literally could not do this without. So thank you, James. I love you so much. And thank you guys for joining me again this week. I love you too. And I cannot wait to chat with you again soon.